Okay, I'm going to show you guys really quick how I make homemade whipped cream. This is 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, and then I'm going to put in about 4 tablespoons of my sweetener. What I'm going to use this time is maple syrup. You can totally use that. You can use maple sugar, you can use granulated sugar, you can use powdered sugar. Pretty much you can't screw this up. I usually I do about a tablespoon at a time and check the sweetness. Sometimes I want it more sweet, sometimes I want it less sweet. It just depends on what it's going to be served with. If I'm serving it with something that's really, really sweet, I would want my whipped cream to be less sweet. If it's something that's not very sweet, I want my whipped cream to be more sweet. I also put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Because I'm using maple syrup and that has such a rich and delicious flavor, I'm not going to put any vanilla extract in here. And if I was using maple sugar, I also would not. If you're using a white sugar, I would definitely recommend adding in the vanilla extract. Because this is homemade, it does not retain its like stiff peaks as long as, a store-bought can that you're going to spray it out of, or Cool Whip, which isn't even really whipped cream, but that's a discussion for another time. So a trick, this, once you get it whipped up good, it'll be good for 2-3 days, and then it'll start to separate a little bit. A trick, which is not necessary to do, and I only suggest doing it like if you know where your eggs are coming from, is to add in about 1 egg white per cup. So I've got 2 egg whites in here. I'm going to dump those in here because that will help the peaks just stay a little bit stiffer longer. It's not going to affect the taste at all, and it really doesn't affect the texture at all. It's just about, it helps the whipped cream last longer in its whipped form. Turn this on. I turn it on all the way full speed and just let it go until I see it holding stiff peaks, basically. This is right about where I like my whipped cream to be done. You can over whip it, so don't turn this on and walk away for 15 minutes. This is less than 5 minutes and you will have whipped cream. 2 cups of the heavy cream will turn into about 4 cups of whipped cream. So I don't need this today, it's for tomorrow. So I'm just gonna put it in this container, put it in the fridge. There you go, my whipped cream is ready to go. A little more than I thought, but just want to say, don't smush it down into the container super hard. Just gently set it in there. Some air in there is fine. You just took all that time to whip it into a fluffy state. You don't want to squish it back down. That would really defeat the purpose of what we just did. But yeah, there you go. Whipped cream. So much better than store-bought. You can sweeten it exactly to your taste. You can use whatever sweetener you want. It's just perfection.